This 16-unit supportive housing building in downtown Whitehorse has a new housing model and a new operator. The Yukon government, which owns the building, selected housing nonprofit the Safe at Home Society as its new operator earlier this spring. The organization officially took over the building on July 1st.
As an organization, we're really invested in building out the continuum of supports available to individuals.
The building was previously operated by Social Services and GeoConnective, which has faced scrutiny in recent years over the overdose deaths that took place at the building under its watch. But the Yukon government says the issue at hand wasn't Connective, but its Housing First model. Housing First provides housing to vulnerable people with no readiness requirements like sobriety or treatment. An independent review of the program last year found challenges with things like wellness checks and guest management. Meechin says those challenges stem from the fact leases under the Housing First model fell under the Residential Landlord and Tenant Act, or RLTA.
Connective had to be following all of the various sort of protocols around, being navigating that legislation as they were trying to provide supports.
At the same time, the government's funding agreement with Connective to operate the building was coming to an end.
So that enabled us to, or prompted us to go out and look at what proposals could come from the community that would align with some of the learnings that we had from the review of Housing First.
Meechin says Safe at Home is now operating the building under a supportive housing model, which is considered transitional housing and doesn't fall under the RLTA. That means it can implement stricter safety measures.
More monitoring of who's coming and going, being able to check in with folks, do wellness checks.
According to Meechin, there's already been positive feedback from residents and neighbors living nearby.
People are noticing that things are quieter, that at times they feel safer.
Connective said in a statement it's disappointed the government went with another operator, but it's proud of the progress it made with the former program. Safe at Home's contract for the building will be in place for the next 3 years. Sarah Connors, APTN National News, Whitehorse.